Hello dear student, today we are going to discuss about metal casting. In last lecture we have seen molding, pattern making processes. So in today's lecture we are going to discuss about the metal casting. So what do you mean by metal casting? So metal casting is all the steps are given here. Take the metal, heat it up to certain temperature. Take it into ladle or crucible, pour it into the previously prepared mold cavity and solidify and pull it. After solidification, destroy the mold and clean that casted product and carry out the further machining processes. So that is all about the casting process. So this casting process is carried out in foundry shop. This is carried out in foundry shop. A plant where the castings are made is called foundry. That is foundry shops. And this is all about the casting processes. Casting means what? Melt the metal, pour it into previously made mold cavity. Allow the molten metal to solidify in the mold itself and then remove the solidified casted product from the mold cavity. Then clean it and carry out the further machining processes. So this is all about the casting. So solidified piece of metal which is taken out of the mold is called casting. And the plant where this process is carried out, that is called as foundry shop. So what is in this casting? You prepare the pattern, you prepare the mold cavity, then melt the metal, pour it into the mold cavity, solidify it, then take out that casted product from the mold cavity, clean it and carry out the further machining processes. So for obtaining a good surface finish. So this is all about the casting process. So in this also, gating system. Gating system, this is the basic. This one is the basic diagram of the gating system. From this, molten metal is poured in the mold cavity. It flows. This is the steam box. It flows again through this screw, and it goes into this gate. Again it comes through the riser. When the molten metal you are pouring from this end, when it comes to this end, you come to know that whole mold cavity is filled up with the molten metal. So all the components are there of this casting process. These are the various components. So one by one we are going to discuss. So this is the pouring basin. This one is the pouring basin. So pouring basin means it is a portion from where you are going to pour the molten metal in the mold cavity. That is called as a pouring basin. A small funnel-shaped cavity at the top of the mold into which the molten metal is poured. So from this portion you are going to pour the molten metal. So that is called as a pouring basin. Then sprue. This is the sprue. This one is the sprue. This one is also sprue. So this is the passage through which the molten metal from the pouring basin reaches the mold cavity. In many cases it controls the flow of metal into the mold. Means through this screw you are going to pour the molten metal in the mold cavity. The runner. This is the channel. This is the channel through which you are going to pour the molten metal. Then gate. Gate is also a channel and through which the molten metal enters the mold cavity. This one is the drag, this one is the coke box, upper portion is the coke box, smaller, this bottom portion is called as a drag box, and this is the pouring basin from where you are pouring the molten metal. It goes through this steam box, again goes to this channel, again it goes to this gate, again it comes to this. This one is the mold cavity. So molten metal is filled in this. So riser means what? Through this portion, after filling all the mold cavities, molten metal comes out. So that will rises. So that indicates that the molten metal is completely filled in the mold cavity. That is the riser. Then splash core is there, choke is there, various part gases, steam bob, chaplets, valve, cheese. These are the various parts of the casting. Means if you look at the back these slides, then this will called as a steam bob. Steam bob. Steam bob means what? The heavier particles we collect at the bottom portion, and the impurities are lighter. That impurities, lighter in weight, those are float on the top portion. So this will remove the impurities. Then when we used to escape the gases, vent is provided. Vent wire is there, and you just go on pressing that vent wire inside the mold cavity in order to escape the gases. If the gases are not escaped, then there is a gas bubble formation is there in the casting. Then there are two types of die casting. One is hot chamber die casting, another is cold chamber die casting. So one by one we are going to discuss about this. But before discussing hot and cold chamber die casting, what do we mean by the die casting? Die casting is a mold that is made up of metal. In molding process, we had seen the mold is made up of sand particles. From the sand, we are going to prepare the mold cavity. But in this case, the mold cavity is created in the metal. That is called as a die casting. You are using a metal die or metal mold to cast the product. So that is called as a die casting. So die casting is a permanent mold. This is a permanent mold casting procedure in which the mold is made up of metal and large number of castings are produced from it. So these are all the dies. This is all the dies. Bottom, upper and bottom dies are there through this. We are pouring molten metal and filling this mold cavity. And after solidification, you are having that casted product. So die casting, common metals are to be die casted. Mold is made up of from the die steel metal. The mold is made up of metal, that is called as die. It resists high melting point and high temperature. So this is the sand casting. If you recall your previous lecture, when this is the sand casting. Sand casting means the mold is made up of sand. This bottom box is called as a drag, upper box is called as a core. This is the parting line. These are the core, and this is the mold cavity. This is the runner. These are the two cavities. This is the open riser. This is pouring basin. From this portion, you are going to pour the molten metal inside. This is the screw. This is the channel through which it will connect to the gate, and the molten metal comes from this portion and fill all the mold cavities, and it rises through this portion. So this is all about the sand casting. Now when we are going to prefer die casting, for large number of castings to be produced, then die casting is preferred. For large rate of production when you require more in quantity, then die casting is preferred. Why it is? Because the cost of metal is more, and manufacturing die from the metal is also costlier. So that's why it is an expensive process. What is the cycle? Cycle in this case means you take that molten metal in the ladle. This is the ladle, and these are the two. This is green color is one mold die, and this is another die. And this is the piston cylinder. You are pouring, you are taking molten metal in the ladle, you are pouring through this portion and pressurize it, apply the pressure. And this piston will move in this direction and it is indicated here. This piston, when this one die is fixed, another die is movable. So when you are pouring the molten metal and pressing that molten metal, it flows through this mold cavity and fulfill all the portions of the mold cavity. And through ejector, you eject this. Means you move this molding die, one movable molding die in this direction and remove this casted product and carry out the further finishing process. So this is what the ladle brings the molten metal from the furnace and pours it into the mold cavity. Plunger pushes the molten metal into the cavity and it requires a pressure. When metal is filled in the name, in case of air operated machine, it is raised up to the die and locked in contact with the die opening. In this case, this is the air pressure, this is the piston plunger and this is the furnace, and in the furnace this is the ladle or crucible. Molten metal is heated and through this plunger it injected here in this mold cavity. Means this molten metal is injected in the molding die. So this is the basic principle of die casting. So plunger pushed down by a pressure of nearly 5000 psi to inject the molten metal into the cavity. After the die is filled, metal is left to solidify. Means after filling the die, cavity, mold cavity is filled, then metal is left for the solidification process. Means you solidify it. After solidification, pressure is removed and die is opened and ejector pins are used to eject the casting from the mold cavity. So this is all about the die cycle. Means you just close the die, then inject the molten metal in the die, solidify that molten metal, open the die, eject the casting from the die and carry out the further machining processes. So there are various types of die casting: sludge casting, low pressure die casting, that is comes under gravity die casting, and another is pressure die casting. There are three types of pressure die casting where pressure is required, but in first case, in this gravity, there is no pressure is required. You are just pouring the molten metal in the die cavity. Because of gravity, the molten metal flow due to gravity. So that there no pressure is required in this case, but in this case pressure is required. So that is hot chamber die casting, cold chamber die casting and centrifugal die casting. So this is the gravity die casting process. From this pouring machine, you are pouring the molten metal. This is the screw.